Hey everyone, it's Shaf, aka That Mill Guy, coming at you with the next episode of Exploring Mill, where we're diving into Vintage and looking at Eric's Crab Shack. A deck designed by Eric Freytag of Puka Trade, the deck uses Hedron Crab and Retreat to Hagra as a landfall, butcher house, and uses them as win conditions through mill or life drain, or for style points, a massive death touching beater. Now, the engine of the deck that keeps the kind of train rolling here is Fastbond. Recently unrestricted in the August 26, 2019 banned and restricted announcement, not only did Hedron Crab see a massive boost in Modern through the departure of Hogak and the introduction of Stoneforge, we also saw a massive consistency boost with the unrestriction of Fastbond, now allowing us to play 4 copies in Eric's Crab Shack. We can reduce some of our tutors and work on some of the primary game plan. Now, some of the things I want to get into this video before we go into tips and tricks and talk about the information is, first and foremost, I am taking the outro of this video, the wrap up, and bringing it into the intro. Okay, so all the information and things I want to talk about is going to be contained right here in the beginning. Okay, so you can catch your information there, then watch the gameplay. Secondly, I want to thank my Patreon subscribers, everyone that helps keep the lights on and keep the quality high. We've had some new individuals join us recently, so I thank you. And of course, everyone for just watching this video, liking, commenting, interacting. I appreciate it all. 2 things in terms of tips and tricks. First one, not so much a tip and trick, just really a direction to put you in. It's going to be some resources. So first resource is the Hipsters of the Coast podcast, episode 259, talking about Eric's Crab Shack, where they do a personal interview with the creator. They hang out with him for a little bit and talk about the decks and some of the ins and outs. Next is going to be, as of recently, the recording of this video, December 6, 2019, Joe Dyer of MTG Goldfish posted a fantastic article highlighting this deck, and it's called Rise of the King Crab. The article goes through a general deck list, some sideboarding options, and a little bit of mathematics involved in the deck, and some ins and outs, some quick tips. So I'm actually going to be using one of the things in Joe Dyer's article as a tips and tricks coming up right now. So thank you, Joe. And those are, again, 2 fantastic resources you can go to if you're looking to get into the deck or just learn some more. Now, the tip that I want to talk about, and something to keep in mind, is the life loss aspect of Fastbond. First and foremost, we have Glacial Chasm to primarily stop this life loss. Okay, that's why we have a 1 of, and we have a crop rotation to potentially go get that. But what if we don't have the Glacial Chasm? Well, let's do some math. So if we're milling our opponent out with Hedron Crab, each land we play with Fastbond out is 3 cards milled. Okay, now every time we play a land past our first, it's going to be 1 life loss. So essentially, if we play a land, then play our Hedron Crab, and then every land we play after that is 1 life loss, we can pay 17 life to mill our opponent for 15-1, which means 18 life mills our opponent out for 54 cards. So essentially, paying 18 to 20 life worth of lands through Fastbond is going to mill our opponent out guaranteed. The issue with that is it doesn't leave us a lot of life left, especially with 20, that kind of kills us, but whatever. 18 to 19. What I'm trying to get out here is the micro decisions of what you're fetching and how much your Force of Willing is really going to change the course of the game. Okay, remember that Force of Will counters a spell for free, but also makes us lose 1 life. And as well, you don't need to aggressively fetch. Sometimes you can't find your other pieces, and Hedron Crab is the only out you have. So be very careful when you're fetching and when you're Force of Willing. Finally, I've dragged on a lot, and I want to make sure that you guys know that the deck list is available down below. And of course, small little tidbit, I'm actually really happy when people call me out on my plays. I just want everyone to know that. I feel no animosity towards you as long as you provide a timestamp and explain what I'm doing wrong and what you think is better. I'm more than happy to receive that criticism and learn from you. Okay, a lot of individuals have been kind of commenting on my legacy videos, and I'm actually happy about that. There's no salt whatsoever. If you think there's a play that I could have made better, especially in these vintage videos, these legacy videos, please let me know. With that in mind, remember that we got the gameplay coming up, no wrap up, and the deck list is going to be down below, as I mentioned. And remember that even the impossible is possible. And as we ponder that thought, please join me next time as we take a glimpse into the unthinkable. What's up, everyone? All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is what's happening. So I usually do these videos through the vintage 2-player queues, but I can't seem to find anyone to play with. Straight up, not even in the open practice lobbies, 2-player queues. I can't seem to find anyone to play with. So what I had to do was, to get to gameplay, I had to get into a vintage league. I really only wanted to get into a vintage league just to practice myself and play my own games, but that's what we're doing. So what I did was, I was like, okay, let me try and do the first, let me try and turn this into a 2-parter and do maybe the first 2 to 3 games in one video and the last ones in the second video. Unfortunately, the first 3 games I played were so bad. They were so horribly played on my, like terribly played on my part. I couldn't. So now what you're going to see is literally the last 2 games of this league. I'm 0-3. Last 2 games of this vintage league, and me trying to salvage this after reading an article or two, going through, you know, some plays and just trying to learn from my previous mistakes. Okay, we lost against vintage vintage survival, we lost against bug mid-range, and we lost against vintage oath. Okay, Oath of Druids. You can look up those decks yourselves if you wanted to see what's going on, but I'll catch you guys in the gameplay. Just wanted to hit you guys with 100% honesty. Okay, that's what's happening. So I'll see you guys for the games. All right, everyone, game number 1, or I should say game number 4 for me, but game number 1 for the video. Okay. All right. Terms of hand. This hand sucks. Literally don't have a single combo piece. This hand is better. Yawgmoth's Wealth is probably the most useless card we have here, I think. Yeah, like crop rotation is actually more useful to us. Yeah. Yeah, drop Yogg's Will. Yeah, like it's not gonna be a reason to play out much. Looks like our opponent's doing some mulligan as well. Yeah, they've mulliganed a little as well. So we're gonna play a Flooded Strand, we'll go from there. Faking out our opponent here. Opening up with a Flooded Strand actually makes me feel pretty good about this, just because we can fake some type of mid-range fair deck with it. And I guess, like, in a way, we are kind of a fair deck. I don't know. No, I guess we're not really a fair deck, but whatever. That sucks. Alright. Take your time, Walk. Pretty solid start. Pretty solid start from our opponent's end. Oh, God. Kill me now. Oh, my God. What is this? Opal? Opal involved. What? What am I playing against right now? I'm sorry if this is obvious to anybody, but, like, I'd imagine Mox Opal doesn't get played around with, like, so many non-basics, but... Okay, so there's no point in fetching until you get to your upkeep, right? Literally no point in that. Because we're just getting untapped non-basics, right? So we're just gonna get Trop. Daze looks like super weak right now. I think we just play Mox Sapphire. I don't think we want to show that we're a Fastbond deck. I don't think that's the vibe we want to put out right now. Yeah, I don't think that's the vibe we want to put out right now. Like, they did a lot. Like, they got top out. They got top out. They can essentially almost get any card they want. It's interesting. They're still rearranging. So I guess they're changing it up based on, like, changing it up a little based on what's going on, but let's see. Yeah, this Daze is going to be, like, super weak depending on what goes on here. Oh, we could get a solid counter. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is outcome. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. So just cast this regularly. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, my God. Do they have a counterspell for this? This is amazing. All right. All right. I mean, they used up their forest. They dropped a snap. Like, okay. Okay, so it's outcome. Not exactly the hand we wanted. So they drew a bunch. used up their, I mean, they used up their Snapcaster Mage. That I think that's like a small win. They used up their Force of Will too, so, you know, legit, if we just draw a Hedron Crab, like, we win, right? Is there a way to use this? So we could Crop Rot, but what does that achieve for us? What does Crop Rotation achieve for us? Nothing. It puts 2 cards into our yard, putting 4 in total in there. It doesn't achieve anything for us. So I think we'll just play the Oboro. We'll play the Mox Jet. I feel like I want to reveal that we're Fastbond just so I have it out. That way, if we draw Retreat to Hagra, we can at least play from there. And the next turn, we could potentially... This feels so bad. Yeah, like, we are a Fastbond deck. I hate revealing that, though. Okay, so we're playing against Outcome. You know, definitely keeping in forces in this matchup. We definitely want to be countering stuff like that. You know, they're going to be going all in and just doing something like that. So... Oof. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's a small chance they whiff. If they outcome here, like... Okay. Okay. That kind of sucks. Yeah. Stops our treasure cruise dead in its tracks, and that's really what I was hoping for there. Brainstorm. Okay. Okay. Stops our treasure cruise. Oof. Yeah, we're not doing much from here. I don't know. Sucks that they had that Force of Will. That's fine. They'll get another peek through. Ooh, yikes. Yawgmoth's Will. Okay. I mean, they can't Yawgmoths, and they can Yawgmoths into some value, but yeah, low. Ooh, that's not good. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. Lotus Yawgmoth is really good. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Yep. Opponent's got 8 cards. Oh no. I like the chance is so small, but I'm pretty sure our opponent's won here. Like, there's no way. They got 2 Divining Tops out. I think they're just going Outcome here. If they go Outcome, I'm gonna concede. Like, I don't see it. I don't see us winning this. Yeah, it's fine. Our opponent can go through this. That's fine. I trust our opponent to win. The chance of us winning are so small. Okay, Hercule's Recall and the Rebuild seem really good. Surgicals could be really good. And the Abrupt Decays seem good. So we can take out a Hedron Crab or Retreat to Hagra. Timetwister is... I don't think Timetwister is what we want to give them. Especially after just going to play all those things out. Consultation. No. We don't want to take out any of our tutors. Sorry. CMC 1? Misstep seems pretty weak too. Gush, no. They're playing Narsets. Could drop a Daze. Trade route seems fine. Maybe we lose like 1 surgical. There's nothing we want to Crop Rot for, but Crop Rot really is an enabler. At the end of the day, Crop Rot's an enabler. I don't want to shave like too much. I could just take out one surgical, but I feel like the abrupt decays are pretty important. Maybe not. Okay, maybe we just bring back in the surgical. Like, maybe surgical's weak. Maybe surgical's not what I want, and I'm just like being like too hasty. I'm taking out like win cons. Okay, take out the surgicals. You want to take out the surgicals, bring in abrupt decay, and try it. Right? And just force of will some stuff. Returning the artifact should be pretty big. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I potentially should have just looked up, just a quick second there, what this deck would bring in against us. But it's really going to be Trop and Ponder. See if we can get something going. Vamp Tutor seems pretty good here. Glacial Chasm preventing damage is not what we want. And Tutor on top, no. Yeah, we don't want the Glacial Chasm. We don't want the Glacial Chasm. Yeah, the Chasm isn't how we're gonna win this game right now. I actually just noticed I have no way to cast. Oh, I do actually. Sorry, I have the fetch. Sorry, yeah, there you go. I have the fetch. Sorry, I shouldn't say I have no way to cast it. I have the fetch. Can I win this turn? No, I can't because I have to draw the card. Which means I could get some stuff going here. Let's get something going. Let's see if I can get this. Let's see if I can get this trade routes down. We obviously want a black source. See if I can get this trade routes down. If I have trade routes down, like, I don't really need it. I don't, but I don't know. Like, if we somehow lose the Rot Farm, then we're fine. Oh, don't just go off right now. Oh, no. Don't just go off right now. Oh, my God. No. God, was this hand just that bad? Like, because our opponent kept their 7, was it that bad? They're just gonna Yogg Will? Night's Whisper. Okay. Okay, so I imagine they have a Force of Will or something. So we're gonna Vamp Tutor here. They don't counter this. Not at all. I'm okay. Alright, I wouldn't say that's the counter spell, but I mean, I guess it forces us to draw Glacial Chasm. Okay. GG? This resolves in its game? This resolves in its game. Oh my God. Mathematically, I've won. I have the life total necessary. I mean, there's nothing they can do to, like, yeah, no, it's GG. Oh, yes. Whew, okay. That feels a lot better. That feels really good. Okay. I think we just run it back. Maybe, okay, maybe Daze is weak, actually. Maybe Daze is weak in this matchup. And we bring in... maybe, yeah, I want to say Daze is weak in this matchup so we can bring in Surgical, but like... Surgical's for when they start going off. Yeah, you know what? We'll bring in Surgical. We'll bring in Surgical. That way, with Surgical at least, if we don't go off with Hedron Crab, we can at least potentially hit. We can at least potentially, you know, hit the outcome. So like a hand like this, is actually perfectly fine because I can potentially Surgical out the win con. A hand like this I think is actually fine. Unless they go off on turn 2. Which is dangerous. Like the hand I've kept here is pretty dangerous, but I think we can do this. I think we can do this. Like even if they cast like one outcome, we can Surgical. Okay. I mean, holding that Flusterstorm is pretty good actually because I don't even need to cast Hedron Crab until, like, I don't even need it out on the battlefield until my second land drop anyway. So holding a Flusterstorm is pretty solid. Sure. Sure. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. I mean, that's why we brought in Abrupt Decay. Honestly, that is why we brought in Abrupt Decay, so... Pyroblast? Oh my god. Shit. Damn. I got too greedy. I got too greedy with my Surgical. Oh, damn it. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, fine. Oof. Yeah, that's not good at all. Okay. Yikes. Okay, got way too greedy. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's a legendary land. Oof. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we'll play through it. Fine. We have Glacial Chasm. We'll play through it. Oh my god. We're doing so fine. We're doing like so okay. I messed this up completely. We're doing so okay. This is what I should have done last turn. Oh, I misplayed this whole matchup. I misplayed this whole matchup so bad. I was doing fine. I think I did fine for the first two, but I completely misread this. Maybe Surgical was a bad call too. Like, maybe I just wanted more removal. I was thinking, like, I know they're going to bring in some creatures, secondary win conditions. Like, I was aware of the Swift Spear. You hate bringing Glacial Chasm against decks like this, right? Like, because, like, it's technically fine, but, like, I don't have... Oh, my God. Retreat to Hagra is really going to be the way out. I don't even have a black source. I don't even have a black source right now. I don't see how we're going to win this right now. Okay, fine. No, that's game. That's game. All right, game 5. All right, everyone. Game number 2, or the last game, the 5th game and the last game in this league. Let's see if we can actually get a W. We won a match. Won some matches before in the previous games that you guys didn't see, but... sorry, the game, but let's see if we can win a match. Won some games previously. All right. We'll go Ancestral on their upkeep here. Ancestral's also nice because I guess they can force our opponent to lose. Sure, you can force that. That's fine. Now we know they're playing a blue deck. Okay. Pitching Dock. Okay, Opal as well. Okay, because they used a force, there might be merit to just playing out a Fastbond now. Yeah, there might be merit to just playing out a Fastbond now before it potentially gets countered. Maybe have the second Fastbond anyway, but... Oh my God, go away, man. So dumb. They pitched their Dock, so... They pitched their Dock, so why not? Oh, God, Merchant Scroll. That's something I should play. I should... I mean, maybe. It's like, alright. Puts it on top. It's really, like, the top of our library is really something we have hard time interacting with, so... Oh my God. I feel like our opponent just gets to make... I feel like our opponents always just get to make the most powerful plays ever, and we're just stuck here just suffering. Like, maybe we're just keeping bad hands. Maybe I honestly just need a mulligan better. That could just be it. Like, I see the Ancestral Recall, and I just got kind of blurred. I was like, oh, like, off the henny over here. Should just shift, actually. We should just, like, move this. Just shift for the webcam. Oh my God, fine. Okay, fine. Why am I even mad about this card? Why am I mad about this card? Fine. Oh, God. This is a perversion. Oko and... Oh, my God. That's so much value. Ah! What are you gonna do? You're already gonna draw a million cards, like you're just going off anyway. God damn. Don't outcome right now. Or what is this actually? Sorry. I should look at the colors. Snap Time Walk? Bro, did I just lose this game? Like, oh God, give me, what is this, man? I need to keep better hands. Like, I honestly need a mull for better hands. This is so garbage. Oh my. Oh. This is so garbage. Maybe this deck needs like a one-of Wasteland. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe like that's not like the direction it wants to go in. Maybe this deck just wants to go win, win, win. Doesn't want to interact. Okay. Welcome to Vintage. Welcome to Vintage. Okay. Okay. I mean, we can still win on the spot. If we draw Retreat to Hagra or Hedron Crab. Either one works according to the life math here. Either one works. Yeah. So let's grab a... We have blue. We don't need green anymore, so we can just grab a Bayou. Let's grab Bayou. I think we need to prevent some life here. Essentially what I want to do here is like I want to make sure Hedron Crab is still a legitimate win condition. That's essentially what this is, like just ensuring that Hedron Crab is still a legitimate win condition. Or we just lose. Like they literally just draw 50 million 60 cards. And we just lose. They have a ton of so they have a ton of mana, right? They have a ton of mana. Yeah. So you see, we're literally just looking for a win con right now. We have 7 hits. We have 7 hits for a win con. Well, I shouldn't say 7. Like some of our tutors, some do something. We lost our recall already. Even like, well, Yawgmoth's Will doesn't do anything because I played Glacial Chasm. Yawgmoth's Will, like, actually no, I shouldn't say that. Yawgmoth's Will actually does do something. Yawgmoth's Will Ancestral does do something. So we do have hits. We do have hits. Not a lot. Okay, this is like game over. This is game over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe, okay, maybe Surgical isn't good in this matchup. I should not bring in Surgical. Like they have, I'm not doing this. They have 13 cards in their hand. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. They have Oko as well. I'm not doing this. Okay, bring in all these. Bring in all these. We can save Gush, Timetwister, 1 Hedron Crab, Mental Misstep. Maybe we don't want trophies. Well, trophies deals with their other permanents. I feel like Vampiric. I mean, Vampiric tutors. Like, we don't really want to lose our tutors. That's my problem. Daze feels weak in a deck that's trying to do something like this. Maybe Daze is just completely bad. But we're losing blue cards. We don't want to, like, board out too many blue cards. Keep in a Daze. Okay, I don't know if this is correct. I'm going to run it like this. Can I do better than this? Yes. This hand does nothing. This hand literally does nothing. Alright, You play out the retreat. Yeah, I feel like I need a mulligan more aggressively, but man, these hands. Possibly overboarding. I feel like I feel like this deck really wants to mulligan like hard. And that's what I'm slowly learning. Yeah, like neither of those hands are really keepable. Like the first hand, we had these cards that were like literally uncastable. It potentially was keepable, but it also didn't interact too well. That was my other problem. It didn't interact too well. Ponder's not bad. We should have played the Oboro. I should have thinged the Oboro. Any order. Shuffle. I should have thinged the Oboro. But now I can at least like make them lose some life here. If we can do that much, at least. Daze is one of our weakest draws. Like I should have Oboro'd. That was my misplay, because then I would not be able to hold up Abrupt Decay if I just went Oboro, bounced Oboro, played it. Yeah, no, that was my first mistake. I wasn't thinking. Yeah. No, I should have bounced Oboro, played it. Yeah, not went for another land drop, because I should have seen a land drop is not what I wanted. Not really anyway. Yeah, like I was really looking for if I found a Crop Rot, I just won on the spot technically if they didn't have a counter spell. But that's what I was looking for, so I should have just bounced Oboro, done that. Yeah. So this tells me they have some amount of counter magic up. It's not bad. Right, line drops. Line drops are always nice. We don't even need to crack that right now. I can crack that in response to something. Like what is the text on outcome? So if I go vintage, meta, paradoxical outcome, like how does outcome read? That was some pretty bad English. Hold on. Turn your hand this way. Okay. Okay. So we can do this here. Grab a trop. Yep. Not exactly what we want. We got a clock. We got a clock. Okay, we're fine with this. We're fine with this. This Abrupt Decay is going to be for the lab man. This Abrupt Decay is for the lab man. Oh man, if I can just draw like Crop Rot. We literally just went on the spot. Like, the longer this goes on, the more chances they have to find interactive spells. Like, right now, they likely have, like, either a win condition or 2 interactive spells. So, oh my god. So you can pay for it on tap. The Mana Crypt trigger matters. Yeah, the Mana Crypt trigger actually matters. Okay, perfect. Like, that matters. That's what's nice. Us losing the Mana Crypt trigger is actually pretty, like the small things will matter here. Oof. Okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, did they just find an outcome? I think we realistically want to destroy this. No, wait a second. No. We don't need to get lost in this. Okay, no, hold on. We don't need to get lost in this. Once they draw the lab man, that's what we want. Once they draw the lab man, that's what we want to take out. That's fine. Outcome's an instant. Oh my god. That's so dumb. Outcome is an instant. Sure. Maybe, you know, anyone watching the video right now, if I made a mistake, like if there's any point I should have killed anything, please let me know in the comments down below. Like, that's the only way I'm gonna learn. Like, there isn't much vintage content on Crab, right? Like, on Eric's Crab Shack. So, you know, I guess I'm just the sole herald of it. So I gotta learn. Yeah, outcome's fine. So you got 20 cards. Sure. Like, maybe I kill the Mana Vault. I don't know. No. I gotta save for the lab man. Like, they gotta find a way to win, and it's gotta be lab man. Like, they gotta have like exactly Veil of Summer. They gotta have like exactly something like that to give their stuff hexproof. Like, I don't even have Hercule's Recall. If I was able to Hercule's Recall in response to something like this. Still playing this out, you know, it's game 3. We're still playing this out, we're fine. Merchant Scroll. Why didn't, oh, they probably found, okay. Yeah. So they have the last one. They can Yogg Will for more. Yeah, they can Yogg Mott's Will for more. But they've already tapped one of their lands, which makes me feel pretty good. They just have like 1 billion mana. They could just win with Storm too. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. They could literally just win with like any type of Storm, but I want to see it. I think that's my thing in the end. Like, I want to see it. Oh god. Okay. All right. Got beat by the Atog Lord. See, we got some wins in there. Okay. But yeah, that's gonna be the games. We lost 2. But it's a learning experience, and that's just going to be as brutal as Vintage is, okay? So again, if there's any misplays, no lost love, please point them out, timestamp them for me, because I gotta learn, okay? And hopefully I did this some justice, hoping to revisit this sometime soon, but if I can't get any games in the local lobby, I can't just keep jamming out League. It's just, the EV's not there, I'm just like losing money. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the games. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you guys next time, okay? Peace.